I'd like to talk to you today about the advantages of a digital dental impression. With today's technology, all it takes is a camera, stick it in the mouth, and there's many different ways that these cameras work, but they collect the data and they actually build models. Digital impression is actually a misnomer, I think, because we're not really taking an impression, we're actually making a model as it happens. It's just a name that carried over because we know physical impressions. We know the idea of the negative imprint of a tooth, and so the name has carried over. One method that we can do is to scan in the pre-existing condition and then just tell the system to duplicate what the system is before. Now the advantage to this is that the tooth beforehand, whether it's a crown or an actual tooth with a filling in it, this person has been chewing on it for years and years and years, and they know that occlusion down to the intimate detail. And so why not just reproduce it? What happens is that you can do a lot of the impressioning or the imaging while you're waiting for anesthetic. This is a key component to digital impressions. So we can build the entire model first, cut out an area that we're going to change later, so the tooth that we're going to prepare the crown or the onlay for, and then have it ready for the final impression. In this particular case, we're replacing the porcelain fused to metal crown on number 30, and we're going to use the contours of number 30 to make the shape of the final restoration, which will be in EMAX. So again, we are waiting for anesthetic. All we have to do is duplicate this model. So we drag this over to another catalog, which will soon be our preparation catalog. And then because it's the exact same data set, it will marry and blend into itself, or what we call correlate. Then all I have to do is cut out the number 30 in the preparation catalog, and the two models will then marry or correlate once again. One thing you'll notice when we're doing the final model is that it just has to fill in that one tooth. So this particular amount of time that we're spending to do this is the net amount of time for the final impression. So now we have a preoperative model and a prep model that are completely the same, except the difference is tooth number 30. And so the program will marry those together, and then we basically use the preoperative ghost image of what the tooth was to make the anatomy for the final restoration. It can't get any more simple than that.